We're continuing our coverage of that massive house explosion in the Hamburg area. A home on West Lane is destroyed, and the destruction is widespread, impacting about a dozen houses in the surrounding neighborhood. One person has been transported to the hospital. Their condition is unknown. News 4's Dylan Morello is live outside of the fire hall there, where he recently heard from police. And Dylan, what can you tell us right now?
Yeah, Marley, what I can tell you is the scene is still very much active. We just left it about 15 minutes ago, so we could talk to police and officials about what happened, but dozens of neighbors behind the police tape as they viewed that massive explosion. Smoke as far as the eye can see, about 3 miles away. You could even smell it from your car before even arriving on the scene. But as we mentioned, I did talk to Captain John Baker of the Hamburg Police Department. West Lane in the town of Hamburg, they received a call there around 8:50 p.m. to reports of that house explosion. Now, we spoke to one neighbor who not only heard, but he felt the explosion a few houses down. When patrol arrived on the scene and they located one individual who was pulled from the rubble and transported to ECMC, but their condition at this time is unknown. Officials also believe that there may be additional victims that have not been located, one or more who still may be trapped inside. Authorities add this is a fast developing incident with multiple units and departments on scene. They add that the damage to the house was catastrophic. There is no house left.
A couple patrol officers did locate one victim. That victim was pulled from the scene, transported to ECMC. His condition is unknown at this time. We believe that there may be additional victims from this incident that have not been located yet.
Once again, this is an ongoing situation. The captain says we will know more come tomorrow morning. He doesn't believe that any of the individuals who haven't been located yet are children. Now, as we mentioned, about 10 to 15 houses, they have already been cornered off, and there is no probable cause of the explosion just yet, but both gas and electric crews, they're on scene monitoring it. And of course, we'll have more both on air and online, WIVB.com. Live at Lakeview Fire Station 2, Dylan Morello, News 4.